Hello, my name is Emily Schrader, and today I will be discussing HBO Now. What is HBO Now? HBO Now is a standalone streaming service that provides the same programs and film that air on the regular HBO cable channels. It can be downloaded either as an app or a television add-on, and since it's connected through the internet, there's no television cable package that is needed. So why is it needed? The future of television seems to be changing towards a more digital format. HBO Corporation already provides entertaining, educational, and politically informing shows and films. HBO Now would be the digital version of that programming. The industry is also anticipating a possible shift in how consumers customize their small screen entertainment. Rather than buying a huge cable package with tens or hundreds of channels that they don't want or need, consumers will now pick and choose which channels they want. And so, does this mean that HBO Now is an innovator? Well, it depends on who you ask. Some view HBO Now as a Me Too imitator because it's being compared to other standalone streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime, who already dominate the market. Others view it as an innovator because it's the first premium channel to offer standalone streaming. The target market are the cord cutters. These are people who no longer want television, cable, or landlines, and they're made up mostly of the millennial generation. They're young, internet savvy, and they like their services catered to their terms and on their schedule. It's also an international market as HBO Now is available in the US, Mexico, Scandinavia, Argentina, and Brazil, and the market is made up of about 12 to 15 million households who want premium channel without the commitment of television cable packages. And it's a possible $100 million market. Cord cutter requirements. So cord cutters are needing programs that work well with their already existing reliable high-speed internet connections, either through their DSL or Wi-Fi. The downloads need to be available quickly, and they also need to be consistent in quality. So, quality means not just clear pictures and sounds, but also complex characters and great storytelling in their shows and films. They need their programs to be very convenient, not just available on their TV and desktop computer, but also through their mobile devices, their smartphones, and their tablets. They need program variety, so to span the interests of the whole household. You might have a child that is more interested in the HBO family programming, and then the more mature content like Game of Thrones to the older individuals that enjoy HBO shows. And since there is such a range of age that might be interested in HBO Now, the app and program needs to be easy to use. Since HBO Now is a standalone streaming service, even though it's the first premium channel to offer it, it's still competing against Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Hulu. It's not competing with itself as far as other HBO subscribers. So there hasn't been any signs that HBO Now is cannibalizing the market for HBO subscriptions. I mentioned earlier that there are about 12 to 15 million homes that are part of the standalone streaming market. As of early 2016, about 800,000 of those became subscribers of HBO Now and generated about 12 million in sales. Experts called this underwhelming. When you look at the download traffic for all of the standalone streaming programming available, HBO Now was so small that it was lumped in with other encrypted programs and constituted of about 2.53% of the market. So what is this service really offering? It's giving the consumer all of the films and shows that have ever aired on HBO networks. Only now it's in digital formatting and made available anytime, anywhere for the consumer to watch. How is HBO Now separating itself from existing products? Well, first, it's offering great programming. You've got Game of Thrones, Emmy-winning Veep, Last Week with John Oliver, and coming this October, a new show called Westworld. It's produced by J.J. Abrams. It's going to star Sir Anthony Hopkins, Evan Rachel Wood, and Ed Harris. And it's this amazing mix of robots, existentialism, and Western. So really bizarre, really exciting, really different. It's also offering new projects in the future that are going to star Jon Stewart, possibly Spike Lee. Um, there's just a bunch of big names that are coming to HBO now to talk about what they can do in their new formatted shows. And the other thing that HBO Now offers that the other standalone streaming products don't is the rate at which they release these shows. Now, Netflix, for example, when they release Orange is the New Black season, they do it in one day. They release a whole season in one day. And it's the same thing with Amazon Prime and Hulu. And the problem is that HBO sees is that that really just creates a lot more problems and it doesn't generate a lot of interest. So HBO Now is going to release their programs the same time that they would be released on their cable subscriptions. And this does two things. First, it keeps the viewers interested longer. So you can't binge watch a whole season over the weekend unless it's already aired. And that would generate a lot more in merchandise sales. And the second thing this does is that it prevents spoilers for those that already have traditional cable premium channel packages. So I could not watch the whole season of a show and then go on the internet before, it's even the second episode has even aired on television. Distribution. HBO Now uses indirect distribution. It's sold in the App Store and you need internet as well as a device to play back the HBO Now. HBO Now charges $15 per month for their subscriptions. This is more expensive than other streaming options who charge anywhere from $5 to $11 a month. However, it is equal to the pricing offered for premium channels on cable packages. How is HBO Now promoting itself? First, with a 30-day free trial, so consumers can see if they really do enjoy this format. It's also solely being advertised on the internet. It's appearing on people's Facebook feeds, on the very front of an app store, or through their emails. There is no TV advertisements of HBO Now, and the reason is because corporate does not want HBO Now product to cannibalize or replace itself with people who already have the television cable package with HBO Now as a premium package add-on. Here are some examples of HBO Now internet advertising. On the left is an advert that appeared on my Facebook feed. You can see that the types of movies that are available to watch as well as the different shows that they will release on HBO Now. And it reiterates that you can subscribe to it free for 1 month. And on the right is from my app store. It shows that this is an editor's choice and it gives you a quick summary about what the app is about, and it also reminds the person that they can, again, watch it for free for 30 days. On the following page is a YouTube advertisement.
HBO Now. This actually sounds
all right, guys. HBO asked us to do this, so let's get to it. Thomas, you're up first. Just look into the camera.
Oh, look, God, I remember. Okay. Now, all you need is the internet to get HBO. Introducing HBO Now.
All right. Is this your first day talking? Martin, give it a shot. Just look into the camera. Be natural. Do it.
Get instant access to the best of HBO's original series from yesterday and today.
Just do one where you have, where you know what English is.
Let's just keep it civil.
Zach, do you want to try it, buddy?
Can I just have a second?
Give him a second.
Yeah, you can have a second. Was that enough time?
Well, not you keep.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
come here, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. Are you a child? Okay.
Come on,
Zach,
man.
I'm
Give him
sorry.
a break.
Zach, I'm sorry.
It's
Use
just
it.
a lot.
Use
It's
it.
just a lot.
Go now. Go now. Go.
Watch as much as you want, whenever you want. HBO Now.
Why are you so invested in this?
Yeah.
Because I am. I put all my money into HBO Now. I had to take out a second mortgage on my wife.
I didn't even know you could
What?
take out mortgages on a wife.
Neither did I. So
What?
the stakes are high.
Yeah, for one of us. Why don't you read it then?
Okay? Yeah, I could do it. I could do a good job.
Okay.
HBO Now. For you.
That was terrible.
I'm just worried about your wife.
Product positioning for HBO Now. HBO Now is a really unique product. It is a standalone streaming product, so it's fighting against Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu. But it's also a traditional cable package add-on, so it technically is still competing against Showtime and Cinemax. What does this mean for the viewers? Well, it's kind of the best of both worlds. You can still stream it anytime you want and have all the shows available, but it also kind of spreads itself out like Cinemax and Showtime will, as well as have the same production funding and production interests that those traditional cable premium channels have. Thank you so much for reviewing my project, and this is Emily Schrader signing off.